So there she is, the boat that's gonna maybe take me around the Great Loop. This is Molly Mae. She makes my truck look small. She's Highland Packet 26, 30-foot overall length, 8,000 pound displacement, very shallow draft, full keel, or as Highland Packet calls it, foil keel. I forgot. They have a weird name for it. So, first up, scrape all these barnacles. This thing sat on a mooring in a freshwater lake here in the Finger Lakes for a very long time. She's in decent shape. A really nice guy fixed me up with this. The owner gave me all kinds of accessories and paint to work on it. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't get that kind of niceness nowadays. So, yeah, first step is clean all these barnacles. I'm thinking I'm going to make a video series on the restoration of Molly Mae and maybe a journey down south with her. We'll see. So, that's video one. That's a lot of muscles. So, bucket was working all right, but it was too hard to get underneath there, so put the tarp under here. Got most of the zebra mussels off. There is a lot of them. Get the yucky work out of the way first, huh? Prop looks good. I don't see any play in cutlass bearing. Hull doesn't look too bad. I think the worst part about the hull is when we got it pulled out. On the other side there's some scrapes. More it was against the steel wall. Yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see it. What a bummer. Guess I can get that fixed up. I don't know about that piece. That was part of that, but oh, look at the scrapes. But it's alright. A lot more work to come on this. Right here, I have a big break or rotten spot in this teak that I need to patch. And I put these pieces of duct tape underneath as like lips to catch any drip. And my plan is, and I'm going to take some of this epoxy, some of this wood dust under here. I'm going to mix it together and I'm going to fill that spot and we'll see how that turns out. It's going to be darker, but might work all right. All right, so I guess I'll show you the end result, or the close to. All right, so I just puttied that in. I also put some where these screws are stripping out, where this where the metal rail, rub rail sits. I puttied this stuff in to where I think the shape's pretty close. I don't have to sand too awfully hard. Obviously it's going to be darker, but it'll be solid. And the idea of ripping all these off and replacing them is pretty intimidating. So if I can make this work, all right, I guess we'll see how that turns out. What's up? So I decided I was going to try to use a little plastic with this stripper. I'm using this stuff over here. It's a citrus strip, and it dries out too quick. I put it on before work, I come out of work, half of it's dried up. So I read and seen where people use plastic on there. Okay, so I got that much done. Saving you guys the grief of watching me do a very tedious job, right? But I'll try to post what works and what doesn't. I also bought this thing. I got it hooked up to this new shop vac I got. My other one was noisy as hell. And it's really good at collecting dust, but it's weak. It spins, but my little palm sander there, that one works way better. I noticed as I started to dig into this, I got these repaired blisters, I guess, from God knows how long ago. But whatever they used, I think my stripper softened it. So as you can see, I started to dig them out a little bit. It was that soft. I almost think someone might have used Bondo or something. I don't know. So I'm probably going to dig those out and put some Cabasol and epoxy in them before I put my barrier coat on. But it kind of makes me glad that I'm going through all the work to strip this down, because I never would have known about all that. I don't know if it really mattered that I knew, but at least now I know that when I'm done, it's going to be solid. And if they did something weak here, I can make it better. That's a good thing. God, I hope when I get back into here, I don't see hundreds more of those. But I guess if it's there, it's probably everywhere. So I'll pick up later on this, and we'll see if this helps. The way this worked for this first part, I put on a layer before work. I come out of work, I'd scrape it a little bit. It worked, but it didn't work. It didn't work exceptional. So I think I probably in one little area, I probably put that stuff on 4 times. I mean, I literally got 1/8 of the boat stripped, and it took way too much time. So since I'm inside, I don't want to make a huge dust ball in here. I don't want to take time off my lungs. So I got to make this stripper work. Hopefully this plastic will do the trick. And if it takes a little at a time, that's fine, because I got some other stuff up top. I'm going to make some videos on. I'm ripping out the floor and doing all this other stuff. So I can do it all in pieces, baby steps, and then it's not so overwhelming. So stay tuned. All right, bye. So I discovered the floor isn't going to be salvageable. It's a bummer. So all this is going to have to get ripped out, and I will replace it with the foam EVA teak. Put that in my other boat. It's nice on the feet, soft, good traction when it gets the water's moving, right? Keep you from slipping on your butt. All right, so that's gonna be a big project. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do here, that's for sure. Well, I got all the molding pieces off the sides. Looks like we got screw holes here. Screws to take out. I was just experimenting. I gotta figure out. I gotta get these plugs off of the screws on there. Get a measure from there to there so I can put it back on the new flooring. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad. I guess we'll see once we get these 1,000,000 screws out. So here's the mess I'm working in now. Got this side all ripped up. Looks like we got some, I don't know if that's 5200, I assume it is. It's kind of rubbery. You can see the pile right there. I'm getting it up. What I can't get up, I'm using the multi-tool with a bladed scraper, and gets under it pretty good. One thing I've noticed though, once the floor comes up, that's a little too soft for me to just put down the EVA teak foam flooring. So I gotta come up with maybe some kind of base layer of some wood, something I can waterproof. Or so yeah. Now I'm thinking, man, maybe I could have just brought up the top veneer, but that piece down there is pretty rotted. So, you know, if this is the worst of it, that ain't so bad. So that's where we're at.